Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 about drawing this pattern. I drew that pattern with this shape, and it is pretty unique because it's different. The pattern's not symmetrical, but you could do almost this exact same thing, and you really could. Maybe even change that up, but if we use the Polygon tool, and I'm going to draw a polygon, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Matter of fact, I'm going to hold down the Shift key and make it bigger. But I'm going to give it 72 nodes. Now, if we take the shape tool and grab just one of those nodes and bring it inward, see where I'm going? And you could play around with this quite a bit. You know, you could even round them off a little bit. But then if we will Control D and make a duplicate, holding down the Shift key so it will grow from the center, and then Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. And you could play around with that and make that one a little bit bigger if you wanted by holding down the Shift key and making it a little bit bigger. Now we're going to do what we did with the Smart Fill tool. I'm just going to color them all blue right now. And I'm not taking away the line this time. It's easier for me to do that, and then I'm going to go through the scale. This is the second one, so we're going to change it to this blue. And you see we're getting a different look. Whoop. We're getting a different look on this one than we had on the other one. I'm actually unchecking off the item so I can get to the new one. I didn't put as many colors into this one, but you can see it's almost identical to our other pattern. Now it's a little sharper, but if you remember, we Control D and made a lot of duplicate copies of our Polygon. Well, we could take away, you know, that's one thing nice about the Polygon tool. We can make that not have as sharp of corners by taking that one and right-clicking and turning it into a curve, and then give this thing just a little bit of a tweak. Let's turn these two into a curve. Well, turn that one into a curve, and it is. Now we should be able to curve both sides. So we're just giving a little bit of a soft edge to that, and we could do the same thing to the bottom. So we're just going to Control D and make a duplicate. Holding down the Shift key makes it grow from the center. And then Control D, and you see where I'm going. And you could, you know, just keep going as many as you want. And now let's look at the color now and see the difference in the color and the difference in the shape. So then take your middle one and go light blue. I'm off clicking, so I won't click it again. Off click, yellow. And then the rest one will be red. So we get different looks. You know, we get rounded corners on half of them. They're a little bit straight. So there's probably a couple more ways you can do this. The good thing, or the safest part about this is one solid ring where the other colors are actually broken up into other, you know, segments. So if we take all this and right click with the mouse, no line, there is no line there. Where this, if you really, really zoom in, you might possibly see a line, because these are different pieces, if you can see, which is still pretty cool. There's a lot you could do with this. You know, Control D and make a duplicate, mirror it. I mean, take that one and move it over there. I mean, you could just keep going, Control D, mirror that one, and make a lot of different objects with this color. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.